For a very long time, people perceived baseball caps as a cause of hair loss. Parents always advised children to refrain from wearing caps for a long time because of the misconception. The sensitivity of the scalp promotes hair loss associated with caps. Research shows that it is nearly impossible for a person to experience hair loss because of wearing a cap. However, there is a slight chance that certain characteristics of baseball caps can contribute to baldness. In this article, we will evaluate whether baseball caps cause hair loss. Dirty caps. Some of the people do not find it necessary to wash the caps after wearing them. This practice occurs despite people sweating and the caps getting dirty. When a person wears a dirty cap, it can deposit some germs and bacteria that irritate the scalp. The irritated scalp affects the hair follicles, causing hair to thin and fall off. More so, sweating can also cause hair loss. The salts released during the sweating process can irritate the skin. People who wear sweaty hats can experience irritation, which can aggravate the rate of hair loss. Therefore, wearing a cap does not cause hair loss, but wearing a dirty cap. People should learn to clean the caps often and change caps when they are soaked in sweat. Materials used to make caps. Materials used to make the baseball caps can cause hair loss if they can cause an allergic response in the scalp. The manufacturers of hats use textile and dyes to make the caps, which can cause reactions. When the scalp reacts, it can become inflamed, and the hair falls off. The inflammation can cause the shedding of hair at a greater rate. Therefore, a person who observes an allergic reaction from wearing a baseball cap should not continue wearing the cap. Caps associated with baldness. The notion that caps result in hair loss emanated from the observation that most people wearing the caps are always bald. People wear the caps to hide their bald heads. When they remove the caps in public, people see they are bald and associate the hair loss with the caps. People should understand other ways of dealing with the bald scalp, such as hair restoration procedures. Those facing balding can also get hair extension installed instead of wearing the caps. The association gives the caps a bad name even though they protect the skin and the hair from intense sunlight. Tightly fitting caps. Hair loss can result when a person puts on caps that fit tightly. Specialists describe a tight cap as that which leaves a mark on the skin. Although tightness is subjective, people should not put on caps that strain the skin. Traction alopecia is a category of hair loss emanating from a tightly fitting cap. The caps cause the hair to experience pressure and weaken. The caps can also pull the hair and cause breakage. However, people need to note that some of the hairs that stick to the cap are weak hairs that fall off normal shedding. Although a tight cap does not cause instant hair loss, continuous use of such a cap for months can promote hair loss. People should wear caps that fit correctly to avoid receding of the hairline. Hair loss emanates largely from genetics. People experience hair loss because of inherited genetics. For instance, dihydrotestosterone is a hormone inherited that increases the sensitivity of scalp and hair follicles. Therefore, the follicles suffer shrinkage because of the hormone and cause hair loss. However, people experiencing hair loss because of the hormone can undergo therapies that inhibit hair production. The resulting condition is known as androgenic alopecia because of hair loss predictability among both men and women. Other causes of hair loss. The hair loss can emanate from the use of hair relaxants, which can damage hair when not applied correctly. The hair thins and falls at a greater rate because of the wrong application of the relaxers. Additionally, hair loss can manifest because of stress. Although hair loss resulting from the stress is not permanent, it causes a substantial amount of hair. Diseases such as trichotillomania also cause hair loss. A person suffering from the disease experiences a sudden urge to pull the hair from the scalp. Further, the alopecia areata causes hair loss because the body's immune system attacks the hair follicles. The person thus experiences the loss of hair and the chances of regrowing are very slim. People also suffer baldness associated with pregnancy and menopause. The hormonal changes during the period can cause hair loss for a limited time. Minerals and vitamins are crucial to the development of healthy hair. Lack of vitamins such as vitamin D, B12, amino acids can result in loss of hair. Additionally, minerals such as zinc and iron promote the growth of strong and healthy hair. Persons taking medications for chronic conditions can experience hair loss. For instance, cancer patients undergoing chemotherapy can suffer hair loss. Smoking and drinking alcohol also causes hair loss. Dandruff, if left untreated, can cause baldness because it leads to loss of hairline. Conclusion: wearing a baseball cap does not cause hair loss but aggravates the rate at which a person becomes bald. For instance, wearing a tightly fitting cap over a long period causes tension to the hair, resulting in hair traction. Additionally, a sensitive scalp can react with the dyes and fabric used in making the caps, causing inflammation of hair follicles. People should learn that people wearing caps who are bald normally do it to hide their hair loss. The realization will help people to avoid associating caps with loss of hair. Genetics play a major role in hair loss because of an inherited hormone responsible for thinning hair. Additionally, sweaty and dirty caps can irritate the scalp, thereby causing hair loss. Many factors can contribute to hair loss, thereby weakening the existing assertion that wearing caps is a major cause of hair loss. For instance, pregnancy and menopause can cause hair loss. Medication, lack of vitamins and minerals in the body, smoking, and drinking alcohol can cause hair loss. In the end, if you take proper care when wearing a cap, it should not be an issue when it comes to hair loss.